Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is March 28th, 2025. It is a Friday. Let's see, what have I done today so far? I think I woke up at 9. No, it must have been 8:30. Wake up. Yard work till about 10:20. And then I came straight in and worked on a YouTube video till about 11:45, just doing research. I'm just going to call it research. And then I made some French fries downstairs. Corey brought home a bag from work, so make fries. I was talking to him about something I realized while I was doing my yard work. And so usually when I do yard work, I listen to like videos from like Gary's Economics or something like that. And I realized, like, I don't even know how to really explain it, but I realized what the goal of the housing crisis is. So as you know, obviously right now in 2025 we're having a housing crisis. So there's not enough houses being built, and then all the houses that are built are owned and are out for rent and not for sale. And then all the houses that and then all the people like me who want to buy a house literally can't afford to because the housing market is so inflated. And so I was watching a video. I was just listening to it from Gary's Economics, and he was talking about like how the banking system works with mortgages, and so he was like strictly talking about mortgages. And he said that in a time where a he said something along the lines of in a time where a housing crash is inevitable, I'd rather be the lender. Yeah, I'd rather be the lender than the person who like takes on the debt. And so it made me understand like if you go to buy a house and it's exactly $500,000 and you take out that mortgage for $500,000, you owe the bank $500,000. If there's immediately after, within 2 to 3 months, a housing crash and that house is now worth $300,000, which is probably closer to its actual value, in like adjusting for inflation over time without the housing inflation occurring separately, you still owe $500,000 because that's what they paid for that house. So you're now negative $200,000 in debt for a house you have no equity in. So they own the house because they bought it, and you're paying them for the house for your portion of equity for the rest of 30 years. And it just kind of made me realize the end goal of this housing crisis is to bring in all these mortgages, like super inflated mortgages, and then let the market crash back down to where it should be, right? And then when people realize like, oh, houses are not this expensive, they can go and buy out all these houses because the money that they're getting from the interest on the mortgage loans is greater than the total amount of houses being built, period. So it like and so after the crash, they're like right now they're already making more in interest than like the value that houses are being made at. So the total amount of houses and the total value of all these houses being built, the interest they have off their previous mortgages, they could use to purchase all those homes every single year without stopping and then rent them out for more profit. So it's like like understand once the housing crash occurs, it could very easily be the final sword in the throat for the lower working class to ever own a home. Like they are going to buy it all up in mass just because things are cheap and we have money. Like they're just going to be able to do that. And so I'm getting some research together just to show the numbers. And obviously like I have no dates or anything, but it's like this is definitely going to be my prediction on the final step into you will not own anything and you will be happy. Like we've all heard that quote like they want us to rent from them. They want us to borrow from them. They want us to do that for the rest of our lives. Like this is the final step into you will not own anything and you will be happy. That's it. And I was talking to my little brother about it and he was like, "Oh no, dude, like well, I mean, you won't be president until then. Like hopefully the world isn't cooked." And I was just like, "Yeah. Like you're right, I won't." And he was like, "Well, yeah, I mean, all you have to do is stop all these people." And I'm like, "What people?" And he's like, "You know them." I'm like, "Who are they?" And he's like, well, I don't know. It's like, obviously, like, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Yeah, okay, you can name 10 of them. Who are the rest of the 3,000? And he's like, well, I mean, obviously they're working in corporations. I'm like, no, they're not. These people, these rich people don't work in corporations. They don't lead, these aren't CEOs, dude. These are shareholders and investors. They aren't in America. They don't have to be. Elon Musk wouldn't be in America if he didn't have a foot in the government. Like, they don't have to be in America. They are that rich. They are that wealthy. And it's like they are mobile now. They can just move around. So he's sitting here just like, yeah, just talk to them. Where are they? Who are they? Like, you don't know these people, right? Like, you can't put a face to the name and interact with them directly. And so I'm like sitting there, I'm just like, dude, it's way harder than you can possibly imagine it to be. Like, way harder. So, I mean, that's what I'm working on this morning. My goals for the day are to brush my teeth, make the morning video log, do yard work done, organize laundry. I need to edit and upload RLRS, and then I need to update my push-up chart. And then Corey owes me some money that I'll need to Venmo request. Other than that, French fries. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the evening. Have a good one.
One eternity later.
Good evening, everybody. This will be a video log. It is for Friday, March 28th, 2025. Hi, Skips. Yeah, so I'm assuming you're watching this right after my morning video log, and I was not that high of energy. Right now, I'm not high energy because it's Saturday after work. But I actually ended up being, like, super depressed. It's not the right word, like, downtrodden. Ooh, that's nice. For, like, the rest of the day, just because I was just like, dude, like, we're in the bad timeline, bro. I was just like, oh my gosh. But, yeah. So, goals that we did not do. I did brush my teeth. Let me mark that one off. We did not organize the laundry. We still need to edit RLRS episode 2 and update the push-up chart. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, rest of the day, I literally just spent it playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, just wallowing in sorrow. And then Anna and I watched some originals. We went to work, and then work was actually not bad. It was better. Yeah, it was a little bit slower than Thursday, but it was actually not bad. I kind of liked it. It was nice. I was like sitting there and was like, I just need to do something at work that doesn't be on my phone, dude. Like, because there's a lot of times where we're not like taking tables and stuff, so I'm just like, I need something to do. And I have my Dune book. I don't think I brought home. No, I didn't think about it. But whatever. So I have this sketch pad here, and I have some sketches and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I need to work on my art, dude. Because if I want to make like animations one day, I'll have to actually like know how to draw, right? So I've been working on that Saturday, but I thought I had on Friday. And dude, daily thought for the day is gonna be a pretty short one, I think. Might yap about it, who knows? But I was really at work, and so my cousin passed away. When was that? When was his thing? Gosh, it was that long ago. His memorial. I know, I wrote it down. Mother-in-law. Wow, that was not that long. Must have been more recent then. Pretty sure I wrote about it. Let's see. That. Lynn, yeah. So the 7th of March. So 3 weeks ago. And I remember like reading his obituary, and like it had like, he dreamed of blank. And I'm sitting here, I'm just like, dude, Skips, what the heck? What? How is this out of the drawer? How did you do this, brother? Oh no. Cat's getting into the cat food, bro. My bad for interrupting the daily thought. I heard my cat eating off my floor. I'm like, what? I just had this thought of like, if I die, dude, and I get to come back as a ghost, and I read my obituary and it said, Kyle had dreams of becoming the president, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I'm gonna be so pissed. Dreams, dude. It's a plan. It's a plan. It's a plan. And like, you don't sit there and go, I dream of going to Walmart tomorrow. But do you have plans to go to Walmart tomorrow or not? Like, what? I'm like, dude, if they write he dreamed of it, I'm gonna be geeking from beyond the grave, and I just had to share that with everyone. Like, I do not dream of becoming the president, buddy. So yeah, there's that for me. Mentally stable president. But yeah, I was just like, dude, that would be the most depressing thing ever, bro. It'd be like, yeah, I dream of going to the store tomorrow. I dream of brushing my teeth tomorrow. Dude, you're either going to or you're not. Like, that's literally it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Friday, March 28th, 2025. And I'll see you all tomorrow.